Welcome, Sagittarius, to High Priestess Influence and to your general weekly intuitive tarot guidance. So this will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for March 23rd through the 29th, but dates are definitely approximate and flexible. You may find a resonance with this message whenever you view it, or you may find none at all. Ooh, lovely, Saggy. You may find none at all since it's general. So just take anything that resonates with you, leave the rest for someone else. And remember, Saggy, never put anyone else's judgment or opinion above your own. Also keep in mind, the cards are here as guidance, not as predictors. So it is my intention to attract the cards along with the intuition. I do read intuitively, that will best serve and guide those Saggies who view this and who are looking for a message or some guidance, or just here for fun. We have from the minor arcana, I think it looks like 2 cards there for the physical realm. Right now we're looking for the mental realm, in other words, what's on your mind. And then after that, we want the spiritual realm, which is basically the advice from the spiritual realm. And we have a few cards here. I think it's 3 cards for the mental realm. So can we get the spiritual realm now? What does the spiritual realm want Saggy to know this week or at this time period or in general? Sometimes it's general, Saggy. I've been finding sometimes that the messages that are coming out are a little bit more universal and not necessarily can be, but not necessarily apply to specific situations. I mean, it is a general reading, so I guess that makes sense, but I feel like the messages have like almost kind of been evolving in a way. And now we want 1 card from the major arcana that best represents the overall energy. So while we're waiting for this card to jump out, although if it takes too long, I will wait until the end because sometimes it jumps out later for a reason. But while we are doing this, I would just say to you, Saggy, that if you would like to support this channel, all you have to do, I'm not asking you for money, all you have to do is click like, or even, you could even, give it a thumbs down if you want to. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Share, subscribe, click the bell for notification. Those are all ways to support. And those of you who already do all that, I really, really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. And actually, Saggy, thank you because... Ooh, the Chariot. Okay. I do also want to thank you, Saggy, because you are not always, but often the most views. And this past week, you were the most views and the most likes. So you gave me the most support. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Also, Saggy, before we get into the cards, I just do want to put this little sign out here that says High Priestess Influence, because some of you have been kind enough to let me know that someone, not someone, more than one someone, others are using my videos as their own and making money off them and such. So I just wanted to put this little sign out here that lets you know that High Priestess Influence is the channel from the channel of these videos. If you're watching this anywhere else, then this isn't, those videos don't belong to this person. And also, when people directed me where to go, I noticed that, the videos are lobbed off at the beginning and lobbed off at the end because I guess they don't want you to know that it's not from the original channel. But they don't even make sense when they're kind of like lopped off. Okay, anyway, sorry to divert the attention there, Saggy, but anyway, let's get started with the physical realm here. Beautiful. You have the 10 of Cups on top. Beneath that, you have the King of Swords. That's it. Okay, 2 cards. Okay, Saggy. So, I feel like you've reached a point where your life is bringing you joy, but also like long term. I feel like you've reached a turning point in your life where you are maybe more steadily in alignment, vibrationally in alignment and attracting better. Okay, let me try to explain this. Okay, Saggy. So, in other words, what I'm trying to say here is that regardless of your age, you may have reached a spiritual maturity, but not just spiritual. It's spiritual and physical, because it affects your behavior, your outlook in your human physical perspective. But I feel like you've reached a level of understanding how life works, understanding how the universe is, being more in alignment more of the time, being more understanding of others, and reaching a point where you'll never go back to where you once were. So in other words, Saggy, like sometimes even when we raise our vibration and our normal average vibrational set point is higher, right? Even when that happens, occasionally we slip back. It could be many different things that affect us. It could be the planetary transits. It could be, the people around us, and it could just be, the universe stepping in to provide us another opportunity for clarity and expansion. So it's not like you'll never have another negative thought again, or never have another sad emotion or negative experience ever. But I feel like you've reached a level where you'll never dip way down low where maybe you once were. Your new set point is higher. So even when you have those momentary setbacks, you will bounce back further. Does this make sense? It's almost like I feel like you've reached a certain level of expansion where you can't go back. And you know what? Maybe that's what the King of Swords is here, because I was going to pick this card up separately and see what I felt from it. But now I'm feeling like a new way, a new understanding, a new knowledge. Like you know better now. You've kind of like reached this. The word pinnacle is coming to mind. Pinnacle of knowledge and understanding that you can put to practical use. And okay, for example, Saggy, when you learn little techniques to get yourself into alignment, you can use those techniques in a practical way to put them to use for you, to put them to work for you. Like I feel like you're going to put your new understanding to work. You're going to make it work for you in the physical realm. So it's kind of like the spiritual realm and the physical realm meeting each other. And yeah, like Saggy, sometimes I get caught up too much in like the spiritual world, and like I'm like kind of cut off from like the physical world. And what I'm feeling like this is for you is you being practical about this. Like you've reached this new level of joy and expansion in your life. Some of you, it's related to all areas of your life, for sure. For some of you, it's like your family, your home life, your relationships, your work life. It could be, but there's something that you've reached a certain level of expansion from which you can never, again, reach those lower depths that you used to. But you're taking this spiritual expansion and you're making it practical, is what I feel here. So in your mental realm, you have the Four of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, you've been getting into alignment. Some of you have been meditating, but I definitely feel I feel like you're recognizing that you have a new stability. The 4 is a number of stability. You have also, the 10 is the number of new beginnings and fresh starts. 1 plus 0 reduces to 1, which is new beginnings and fresh starts. So that's why I feel like this is only the beginning, right? The 10s are not the end. The 10s are about new beginnings and fresh starts. It just depends on how you got there. You've reached a new level of joy and understanding and alignment, and now you're going to take it forward. Now you're going to expand on that, okay? And there may be an air sign involved here. There may be an air sign, somebody close to you. That could be you, like I said, putting a practical spin on this spiritual experience, on this raising of the vibration. But if you have an air sign who's really close to you or heavily involved in this joy that you're feeling, then that is, so that could be, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But anyway, so yeah, you're recognizing this new stability that you feel, this new serenity, this new understanding with the world. Some of you have achieved it through meditation and through spiritual practices and through deliberately taking timeouts and deliberately focusing on your alignment, on your spiritual advancement. Like in other words, like being more deliberate about it and not just going through your days haphazardly. Okay. Yeah. So it's for some of you, this could be about a partnership, a relationship, a romantic relationship, also reaching new levels as a couple. Even again with this, maybe this King of Swords plays a prominent role in your experience. We also have the Queen of Pentacles in here. So a King of Swords and Queen of Pentacles, not necessarily male, not necessarily female. It can be either one. It's really just like the energy, okay? Like with the King of Swords, I'm feeling practical, professional, knowledgeable, intelligent. Not the warmest and fuzziest person, but still, definitely positive, sharp mind for sure. And then with the Queen of Pentacles here, like this could be an earth sign. So this could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Again, male or female, but I'm feeling like being at peace. Having what you need, enjoying your family, enjoying your home, enjoying your surroundings, the people. That's what I'm feeling with this Queen of Pentacles here. So these two people may represent a couple, but it's interesting that neither one of them is a fire sign, like that would come up for you, Saggy. But you really, the focus here is wonderful. I feel like you've really been deliberate about getting into alignment, and even if this doesn't involve another person, if this is not a relationship for you, Saggy, I just got the feeling that this is you in your alignment, you agreeing with yourself, your spiritual side coming together with your physical side, your the male part of you coming together with the female part of you, like the whole, coming together as a whole, coming into alignment. So yeah, if that's not, if this isn't about a couple for you, that's actually perfectly possible. Again, putting into practical use in your physical realm, and in here, that feeling of serenity, security, all is well, enjoying your situation, enjoying your position, and being like satisfied with where you're at. As well you should be. First of all, we all should be, but this is wonderful, Saggy. So in your message from the spiritual realm, we have the Six of Swords reversed, followed by the Queen of Cups reversed, followed by the Six of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so Six of Swords reversed. Okay, so Saggy, don't this is like, I'm feeling like this is a don't message. Don't look back at where you came from. Okay, don't look back at where you came from. Okay, so I think I understand why I'm getting that message from this card, because yeah, if you look at these figures, they look like they're escaping something and they're moving towards smoother waters, and so the waters behind them are more choppy, the waters ahead are smoother, so they're moving to a better place, but they look like they're escaping something. So yeah, I feel like don't look back at where you came from. And what I feel about that is that whatever brought you to this new level of expansion, of joy, of forward movement, of like new beginnings, like it's just the beginning of this brand new life for you. It's almost like life begins at whatever age you are now. That's just the feeling I got. Yeah, like I don't know. When I was a kid, I remember my aunt saying something about life begins at 40, and I just got the feeling life begins at, and you fill in the blank, Saggy, whatever age you are. Life begins at whatever. And so you could be very young and have reached this level, or you could be in the middle, or you could be older. We all had our own plan coming in, and we all had our own intentions. And then when we came here, we all had our own vibrations and our own points of attraction. And where you are is where you are, and where you are is perfect. So don't look back at where you were, because looking back at where you were can only interfere with the wonderful vibration that you have. It can only interfere with the progress that you've made. In other words, everything is wonderful and beautiful. It's only you who could cut it off, possibly by looking back. So this is, don't look back at where you came from. Don't look back at where you were. Just look forward. Look forward, look forward. Look forward to the future. Don't fall into that trap of getting stuck in the past. That vibration really doesn't serve you. Queen of Cups reversed. Okay, so it's possible that this is like a water sign, but not necessarily so. So this could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, male or female. It could be either one. It's not gender specific, but for some of you, it may be a water sign, or just maybe someone who's overly emotional, and the universe is encouraging you not to let this person interfere with your progress and your vibration. But I don't think that's necessarily the case for all of you. I think this is I'm feeling more of a general message for most of you. For most of you, the message here is, don't let your emotions trip you up. Okay, and actually these cards go together, because I think it's looking back at the past that will trip you up, that will foster negative emotions, that will foster negative memories. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling this is about memories. Okay, those old memories that like basically held you back vibrationally, which holds you back physically in the physical world, in your earthly realm, in your experience here. Okay, those don't serve you. Those old emotions, those old thoughts, that old focus, that negative stuff. Don't look back at the things that held you back in the past. Does not serve you. Okay, again, it throws you off balance. Okay, and what I'm feeling here with this Six of Pentacles reversed is, Saggy, you may have in the past put others before you. Now, you might be saying, yeah, because I'm not selfish. But Saggy, you must be in alignment first. Really what I'm feeling here is, Saggy, do not take yourself for granted. Do not put others before you. You need to be a little selfish, and not in like a terribly negative way. Not like that at all. You need to be selfish in putting your vibration first. Okay, what's that expression? If mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Okay, listen, whether you're a mama, you're not a mama, doesn't matter. If your vibration is out of whack, you really are not able to serve anyone else. You know, you can actually serve others vibrationally. You can't vibrate for them, but in in the presence of others, if you can maintain a really, really high vibration, you can actually affect them and raise their vibration. You know, they'll, you can, if they're feeling bad, your vibration alone can soften that for them. So this is about putting yourself first and not putting others before you. This can indicate, feeling of unworthiness, even like I feel like it's an underlying feeling where you might be like, no, I don't feel unworthy. But if you really thought about it, you might be like, oh yeah, I do kind of think, oh, I don't deserve this. It's like almost like a subconscious feeling like, well, that kind of abundance is for other people, not for me, kind of feeling. So you need to put yourself first. And come on, overall energy of the Chariot here. First of all, the Chariot is the 7. The 7 is a very spiritual number. Oh, okay. 7 is a very spiritual number. And guess what? 7 is also quite practical. The 7 wants to analyze everything, research everything, and gain something practical out of it. So yeah, putting this new vibration, this new level of expansion to practical use moving forward with the Chariot, movement, being in vibrational control. And this charioteer doesn't even have any reins, right? He's not even holding any reins. He operates, he steers, guides this chariot through his sheer, I was going to say will, but that sounds like trying too hard. It's by his sheer knowing. His knowing he can do it. He knows, he understands his non-physical part, his non-physical being, and his non-physical power. He's in alignment with both the physical and the spiritual world. His physical being and his non-physical being are one, operate as one. He knows he's got this. I love this overall energy for you, Saggy. And the 7, I love that it's the 7, the practical energy of the 7. 7's, again, researching, analyzing. Sometimes it's like scientific stuff and things like that, but often it is researching or seeking answers, universal truths, trying to understand how the universe works, why we're here, all of those deep, deep questions. And 7s tend to want all of those answers, not in a religious way, not in a worshiping way, but in a need for knowledge, a thirst for knowledge, a thirst for understanding, and to be able to put something to practical use here. So this is wonderful, Saggy. This is you tapping into your spiritual knowing and quote unquote taking control of the chariot and moving swiftly, smoothly through your life, staying on that spiritual and physical path, moving forward from this new place, this 10 energy, this 1, this 10 energy, this jumping off place as you move forward is a wonderful place to jump off from. Keep that positive momentum going. Keep that positive vibration going. So Saggy, thank you so much for being with me, okay? Again, if you want to support this channel, you know what to do. Thumbs up, subscribe, share, all that. But I want to thank you so much for being with me. If none of this resonates with you, go to High Priestess Influence and find your moon and rising sign messages and watch those. Either way though, Saggy, thanks for being with me, and I hope to see you back here again next week, my dear Saggy friends.